Okay, so you guys know that we're in Copenhagen and we've come over with the Volstead crew to do all kinds of Volstead stuff. But I wanted to introduce you to my business partner while we're out here, which is Brian over here. Brian is the brains behind the creation of the Volstead pieces. So the workshop, the design, everything like that is based over here in Copenhagen. We actually met each other when Brian sent me a very small silver man club, didn't you?
Sure did.
Yeah, and he sent me the man club and said, "What do you think of this?" And obviously we thought it was awesome. And then from there we, well, long story short, we decided to create another company, and Volstead was created. So we're over here now, having some drinks, having a chat and catching up and just working on what the future plans for Volstead are, which are sounding quite exciting at the moment. To get some ice cream, Copenhagen ice cream. Brian's taken us to a place that is famous for it, and just a safety tip to everyone watching: cameramen shouldn't stand in the road when cars come behind. Oh, there we go. So, just gotta say, guys, bit of a hero, saved Grady's life.
Well.
So I don't know if you can see behind me, but we are just around Nyhavn in Copenhagen. We've got all the old factories, we've got the river. Just behind me there's the opera house somewhere over there. I absolutely love Copenhagen. This is one of my favourite cities to be in. I absolutely love it, and being able to have a business partner over here and come here so often is just awesome. It's just such a beautiful place.
Yes, that's alright then. Come try this then.
Liam, try again. Do a run up. Do a run up. Don't fall over again.
You got this. Yes, I've got this. Fine, we'll just take it on. Go, go, go.
No. Come on, try once more.
Grady, what are you drinking?
I've got no idea. What am I drinking, Sam?
Magic.
What are you drinking?
You're magic. I'm going to be drinking something magical too. I actually don't know what it is. I think it might be that very sensual looking glass over there. So we're sat out on top of our hotel on the rooftop bar drinking cocktails, gin and tonics. We've got good company. We've got Brian, we've got Jimmy. I don't know if I do Jimmy because of all the brightness. Chloe's sat in the corner, and we're just having a good time talking about life, talking about Volstead, the plans that we've got, and we're going to go get some food shortly after we've had a couple of drinks. So a nice chilled out first night in Copenhagen, the way it should be. It's right now 7 AM. I know, 7 AM, and I've got a Grady. Yeah! So me and Grady have been the hardcore ones of the trip. Chloe and Jimmy are still asleep. We're heading down to the gym. We're going to have a gym session, work up a sweat, train. Told you I'd look after myself.
Really, we're going to go hide in the breakfast bar?
That's afterwards. This is it. We mean business. We've got the weight section, some dumbbells, some machines. Let's get massive. Got a Barocca. Let's get massive. Ooh. Pretty successful workout. Grady?
Yeah, it's good. Enjoyed it, although I've got no grip in my right hand.
I think I broke it. No, it was pretty awesome. Although we are now lost. This hotel's massive. I think we're going today we've added someone extra to the crew. You already know about Grady, you know about Jimmy, you know about Chloe, you know about Brian. Here, Murphy! So, in Copenhagen right now, and we've come across, we came across a page on Instagram a while back called Hornskov, which was a hatter's. So we've come to Hornskov to have a look around, and we've met up with Peter over here, who makes some of the most awesome custom-made hats we've ever come across. You can see some of the stuff that he's working on in the background here. Every piece that he makes is completely custom, and we've kind of fallen in love with the hats that he makes. So he's very kindly agreed to run a competition with us as part of the Apothecary 87 Global Brand Celebration, where sometime, probably around August, we're going to be allowing one lucky person to have their very own hat custom made by Peter and Hornskov, which I'm quite jealous of, to be honest, because they're all absolutely awesome. But I mean, can you tell us a little bit about the process of making a hat?
Absolutely. Well, what you see here, there's some straw hats and some felt hats. The processes involved are actually very different.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about the felt hat. That's sure. What I mainly do right here. You have a piece of felt that's already shaped in a cone. Fur felt is what I primarily use. And then you steam it up with a wooden block.
Okay, so you kind of stretch it.
Exactly, yeah. And you flatten out the brim with the steam iron. Then you have like the basic shape of the hat. And it's about cutting the brim down to size and fitting the hat with a leather sweat band. Yeah. And a liner and putting on the hat band and the trim.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Can you tell the guys about the matchsticks? So you put the matchsticks in every one of your hats,
sure.
don't you? And I know that's involved with the felt hats.
Yeah. Well, there's actually more to it than just that, because I inherited my grandfather's matchbox collection when he passed away. He had a huge collection, and I have like 5,000 boxes now. So when I started making hats, I thought it would be a fun idea to use the matchsticks. I've seen it done before, and then I did some research on it, and it turns out that workers in the 30s and the 20s would actually use matchsticks in their hats at work sites. It was during the Depression, and people couldn't get a job. So down at the work sites, they would put matchsticks in their hats, and depending on how many matchsticks they would have in the hat, they would work for less than the other guys.
Okay.
So that's why the matchstick in the hat actually came about. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good history, I like it. Thank you. Well, there's a lot more to it than just all of this, but we won't go into too much detail right now. Keep your eyes peeled for August, because it's going to be really cool. Peter's going to be launching a new aspect of his website where you can actually design hats on the website. So we're going to be using that as part of the competition. And I'm just really jealous of whoever wins. So, alright, thank you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So we've just been to Hornskov and checked out his hattery, which is so cool. There's so much vintage stuff there, so many cool hats that he's working on. Everything's completely custom made. We're going to be working with him in August, and we're going to be doing a competition for the Apothecary 87 Global Brand Celebration. So we're going to have a custom hat made for whoever wins the competition, which I think is pretty awesome. I mean, his hats aren't cheap, and they're made incredibly well. So, very looking forward to that. I'm quite jealous. I think I'm probably going to go back and get measured up for a hat. If not this trip, then next time, so in a few months, because I really did like him. I know Jimmy really liked him as well. But we'll check him out. His Instagram, Scott will put down here for you, so you can check it out, or website, whatever it is. But do have a look, because they are really, really cool. And he's one of the It's one of the brands that really does things well, and I definitely think that it's worth checking them out. How's it going? So we've all been messing around with the laser engraving machine, and we've decided that we're going to laser engrave Brian's phone with the Volstead logo. So come round, let's video what's happening. They're trying to get it centered at the moment. Let's do it.
I'm a little bit moist right now.
Just on our way back from the workshop, we've been learning about how things work, having a few ideas about some new pieces that we want to bring out for Volstead, and generally having fun. Have you guys found it?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Say more, Jimmy.
It's been nice to see Brian's hands in action.
The guys have documented a bit of it, and we're just learning a bit more about the processes of actually making the jewellery, since we don't do it ourselves. It's all done here by Brian in Copenhagen. So we're going to go back, get changed and get ready to go out, and we're going to have a chat about how we can beef up Volstead as a brand, what we can do to really blow our competitors out the water and make ourselves stand out. So there's some cool ideas flowing around, but we just want to cement some stuff. When in Copenhagen, you have to visit the food market. When in the food market, you have to drink schnapps, wave money at each other, and force Jimmy to have more schnapps. Now, Jimmy wanted lots of schnapps. Let's examine. Schnapps?
Yeah, no.
More schnapps?
No, someone another schnapps. Rennies.
Just one more schnapps, Jimmy. One more schnapps. Jimmy's,
Someone's going to be drinking schnapps.
Jimmy's having his Rennies. But no, we have actually ordered one more schnapps.
Here's Brian.
And, here's Brian. With the money for one more schnapps. Oh, I think there's 5 more schnapps.
5 schnapps.
Walking around the streets of Copenhagen, we found the coolest old hat shop, which is just here, called Pettigas. So I bought myself a new little cap, like an old worker style cap, which I'm quite happy with. Yeah, really nice, not too expensive either, but very friendly people in there, really vintage. It's kind of what retail should be, just really nice, homely, awesome people. So yeah, quite happy with that little find. Just chilling out at a rooftop coffee bar. Joys of Copenhagen. Cold brew. Great way to spend a Saturday. We've got a little bit more time. Our flight's not until about 10 o'clock tonight. We chose to have it a little bit later. So when we do go on work trips, I find it really nice just to add an extra little bit of time just to unwind. So we've had some really good brainstorms. We've done a lot in the workshop. We've got a clear plan of what we're doing and by when. But now it's just chill out time. It's Saturday, wander around and just enjoy being in Copenhagen. Here we are in the Palace, Copenhagen. I always find it amazing that you can just walk through right up to the doors. You don't get that at Buckingham Palace. It's just a beautiful, incredibly aesthetically well-made place and the Danish way of being so relaxed and chilled, and just to be around this architecture. It's very creative, very nice to be able to do so. We've just been dropped off by Brian. It's in the car behind me. We're going to be trying to kill a few hours now until it's time for us to get our plane home. So we're going for a little wander. I'll go up to a local shopping mall that's opposite where we've been staying. We're out in the rain. It'll be nice to dry out a little bit in there and just chill out for a little bit before we fly back. And then get ready for doing it all again in a couple of days' time. That's a wrap for us. We're in the cab home now. Well, going to the airport anyway. Gonna head down there, grab some food, get there nice and early, and then just take a leisurely trip back to the UK. You enjoyed Copenhagen, guys?
Yeah.
It's been super. I think everyone's a bit tired now after an awesome night last night. But we've enjoyed it. Look how chilled Jimmy is. Look how chilled. That's the most chilled I've ever seen anyone. There's some new shoes by the bin there. And Jimmy's waving his feet about. I think they'd suit you.
No, I don't like the heels out.
What are you doing with your legs up? We made it. We're on. Look, there's Jimmy. He's on the plane. Grady's on the plane. Chloe's on the plane.
We're going to Ibiza.
We're going. That would be amazing.
Going to Ibiza.
In all seriousness, we're going to Stansted.
I don't think anyone could be happy about Stansted.
I'm just telling you about that shit before we drop it on.
One of your in the overhead look is provided.
So we're in Stansted. Got through passport control pretty easily, which sometimes doesn't happen because, as you might be able to see here, there we go. I don't look very much like I do on my passport. Bit naughty, but don't tell.